Yeah, yeah. Early in the morning, late in the day, we got the go talk popping plus the crown on the way.
Hey, buddy.
How are you, pal? What's going on?
I'm loving the tux.
Hey, look here, man. I see you got the party hat on. Represent 704, baby. I like it.
The giant party hat.
You know, like, sorry I couldn't be there in person today. I'm out at this formal event. I had to set myself up, man, and got to be out kissing hands and shaking babies.
That's right. I was just slapping phones out of hands. While you're
Oh,
kissing, I'm
absolutely.
slapping phones out of them.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody needs a good hand slap with a
No.
phone every now and then.
So I'm gonna start the show off with a would you rather question.
All right, let's go with it.
Back to the Crown and Coke, our norm,
Yep.
our staple.
Yep.
All right. So would you rather one
B.
have
All right. I'm sorry.
in between these? I'm pretty sure you're gonna pick B.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so it's A, have the ability to snap your fingers and make anyone's elbows and knees itch uncontrollably,
That's pretty solid.
or B, have the ability to instantly make a handful of cooked spaghetti appear in anyone's pocket.
Oh, that is for sure 100%. Absolutely B. For sure. Yeah.
So I think we'll start with these would you rather questions and just have them like out of the blue.
Because
I was trying to
what
get us
popped in.
a guest today.
Yeah.
Clearly they're not here.
Well, I
One,
even
I
shaved
also
my
texted
legs.
him 45 minutes ago. What?
Yeah, I shaved my legs and dressed up just for this.
I appreciate
Thanks
you,
a lot.
buddy.
Thanks a lot for your guest bailing on you. Well, to be
Well,
clear,
I
my
also
guest is here. My guest is here and right there, and he's dressed up. That is my distinguished gentleman, pal. So he is here with us. I can't help that your people bail out on you.
Well, I also, this I'm gonna take a little bit of blame.
Okay.
I also asked him about 45 minutes ago.
Yeah. Definitely not enough notice.
Potato, tomato.
Yeah, sure.
So on this one, let's take it back, my friend.
Way back.
Let's
Like that?
do way back.
Okay.
So I think we briefly talked yesterday. And
Mhm.
hold on, let me get this sweet sign lit up. Bam! I
Oh,
don't know if
yeah.
it did anything on your end.
Nope. I mean, you always do something on my end. Just shh, let it go. Let it happen, man. Let it happen.
We're not even gonna travel down that road. So I think we were talking yesterday, and how did this come up? Oh, I saw this lady carrying a dog, right? Is when
Mhm.
I called you. But
Yep.
then somehow, how we go down this road, then all of a sudden off road, and then we go
Yep.
back off road. We continue to go off road, then we go into a river.
Yep. That's why we wear tuxedo shirts, so we don't mess the actual tuxedo up when we get in the river. Because we're geniuses, bro.
With the J.
With a J.
That deserves a drink. So I got to thinking about when we were like our area of kids, right? So like
Yep.
I went from watching that lady carry the dog in her purse to somehow parents with their kids, and then when they go somewhere trying to get rid of their kids, And I remember at the mall, they
The
had,
look, the look that
um,
just came over your shoulder was phenomenal. That's gonna look real good when you go back and watch this. Trying to get rid of the
it's
kids.
great because I have,
That was really solid. That's about what you got right there.
I got my notes pulled up, so I can't see what's happening.
Oh,
Um,
okay, gotcha.
so yeah, so this is even better. Um, okay, so there was a place. Now I don't know. I don't. I know there wasn't a mall in Winsboro,
Absolutely not.
but
Not even close.
not sure. Not sure. Not sure where the closest one was.
Uh, it
But
would have been in the
um,
metropolis. It would have been in Columbia, South Carolina. About
oh, so
30, depending
right
on,
up.
yeah, depending on traffic, anywhere from 25 to 40 minutes away.
Oh, so right around the corner.
Oh yeah, hop, skip, and a long airplane ride.
So some of my buddies who watch us, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah,
Um, they might remember this. There was a place, I'm pretty sure it was called Discovery Zone, but it wasn't like a fun learning place or
yeah,
a science center or anything like that. It was like a play place where you get rid of your kids at the mall.
nice.
So you go into the mall, um, and if I'm off on this a little bit from memory, because there's some trauma there. Um,
Absolutely, sounds like it.
please respond to us in comments or whatever. Send us a message, or if
Please,
there's
please
things you
let
remember.
him know how wrong he is. That's what I like.
Yeah. Um,
I've been trying to
while
get
you
him
do that, make
diagnosed.
sure you like, subscribe, and whatever the other third fucking thing is you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
Like,
um,
subscribe, and touch.
yes, the Dutch part. So I remember, like, at in the Dayton Mall, you'd go in this one end, and it happened to be near where the Chick-fil-A is, or actually that's maybe what the Chick-fil what became of Discovery Zone was a Chick-fil-A. I don't remember.
Sure.
But you'd go there and your parents like, "I'm gonna spend hours of shopping here, but I
Hours,
don't want
man.
you with me. So I'm gonna
Absolutely.
drop you off at Discovery Zone."
Yep.
And you basically you fought to stay alive. It was like,
Hmm.
um the Gladiator, dude.
It was pretty much
Like
the same for us.
I would beg my parents not to leave me there
Yeah.
because you're either going to get bit by a kid or peed on by a kid
Hmm.
or friggin' snatched up and take. I mean, it's like a. I don't, I'm assuming we had pedos then. It's like a pedo's paradise, dude. You go
Yeah.
there and you just go shopping. Be like, oh, look at this little boy. He likes to piss himself. I mean,
Like a like a gay guy in a peer factory, just living it up.
yeah. So they come back and pick you up, be like, "Oh man, it looks like you've been running around. You're going to sleep good tonight." Motherfucker, I'm going to sleep good because I ran around in fear. All I did was run from
Yeah.
kids who were trying to eat me
That
or
was
pee on
definitely
me,
the
like
era.
the kid who was
The
in the tunnel,
era.
pissing in the tunnel.
Well, see, what I'm hearing is you don't appreciate this kid's respect because he was in the tunnel. He wasn't out in the open, flopping it out for everybody. He was in the tunnel, so, a
Mm.
little seclusion. So what it sounds like to me is you impeded on his privacy. So you might have been the pedo, bro. You might be on a list, man.
Or he was just peeing on it to claim ownership.
I mean, tomato, potato. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's my tunnel now.
So,
Or he was looking, oh,
mm,
bro, safety first, man. Was it one of those hard plastic tunnels?
yeah, with the holes, the little
Yeah,
portholes that you can stick your head up in.
yeah.
Hey, look at
So,
me.
so you know
Yeah.
how hard it is
I
to
mean, he could have
slide
peed out
on.
the hole.
You know how hard it is to slide on one of them shits with no lubrication. Bro, he was just busting it up like a water slide, man.
Yeah.
That kid was that kid was probably an engineer right now. I bet he raps on prison phone calls probably.
That part. Hey, if
He's
you were
gonna
that
make
kid
it.
in Discovery Zone, you remember pissing in a tumble in Ohio?
He's gonna
Reach
make it
out to
big when
us.
he gets out.
Yeah.
See, our
And
version of the Discovery Zone was I heard about that place. Never saw one. Um,
I heard about one.
but but it was pretty much the same without the actual Discovery Zone. You know, first off, it was the only parent, not parents. So when my mom left, our Discovery Zone was called home. When she wanted to go somewhere for hours without her kids, we just stayed at home. Like I was 12 years old, like babysitting my younger brother and sister, frying eggs and cooking meals and shit. Like, we were just at home. Like, don't open the fucking door, boy. Okay, Jesus Lord. Now, I don't know if that
Okay.
was a pedo's paradise, but it was definitely an accessible pedo trap because they could just come in and took us.
Okay. So that reminds me. So I like wrote down some things here, right?
Yep.
So you said don't open that door. Do you
Yep.
remember back then? Okay.
Hmm.
Like it was a thing. Like leave your kids in the car.
Oh yeah,
And it's okay if it was the hot car.
yeah, that was
Dude,
fine.
do you remember like yeah, that was yeah,
Like
yeah.
when did
I
people
remember
start
getting left
caring
in the
so
freaking
much?
car.
Yes. When did people start caring so
Probably
much?
when kids got baked,
Yeah,
not in a
yeah.
good way.
Well, here's my thing. Like we were left in a car and it was hot. Like, why don't the kids just get out? Open the door, bud.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah, it's not
It's
like we
kind
were
of
locked in. It could have been, okay, it could have been going on. So you had there was like all these fears that
Mhm,
they like instilled in us, right?
mhm.
Let me ask Corbin. Hey Corbin, is there any fears like they teach at school like, hey, this could possibly happen to you? Like when him and I were growing up, they always taught us to stop, drop, and roll on the fear that we might catch fire.
Amen to
Okay.
that.
So, oh, so you don't catch on fire after fourth grade. Okay. So then they always like, there was the fear of, they were always telling us we're always going to get kidnapped. Okay. So that's a big thing. What about quicksand? Oh, okay. I guess that one phased out.
They saw that it was. I really thought quicksand was going to be a bigger part of my life. I thought it was going to be kind of bad. You know, like stay
Dude,
away from that kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm definitely catching on fire. Like, and I'm one of the bigger
don't
kids.
bang
Like,
that
check me out.
juice.
Yeah, like I'm gonna catch on fire and get slurped down by the sand. Like what? Like I'm just doomed. I'm not gonna make it. Jesus. Stop, drop, and roll. And here's the thing, man. As I've gotten older, I've seen tons of videos of people on fire. Nobody stops, drops, and rolls. They just run the fuck around catching other shit on fire.
Yeah. Because what did DMX tell us? Stop, drop,
Come on, Corbin, bring it home.
and bring it home. No, DMX didn't tell us to roll. He said stop, drop. Shut him down, open up shop.
Exactly.
Corbin, you
So
might become
maybe
our third co-host or second co-host, third co-host,
so
however many people
so
we got.
maybe that's when the quicksand got phased out when X started telling them to open up shop.
So when X started giving it to us,
Yeah, he started giving it to us and opening up shop on our bitch asses. Um, I think that's when the quicksand knew what it better make a hasty exit. That's what happened with that. Thanks,
it's
Earl.
not an earthquake. We're not having an earthquake here. I'm just changing some stuff around here.
It's all these
Oh,
truth
look at that.
bombs that we're
Look at that.
dropping.
Yeah, it's just I needed to make it where the camera was more in line here than versus me looking up here. It just
Yeah.
wasn't working. However, I had it set up last time was great. I don't remember how I set it up last time.
Yeah, I changed mine up a little bit. I came out to the shed of shame, to give the folks a little view of some of the things that we talked about over the last 13 days that we've been doing this thing.
Yeah, I like how you decided to go vertical to show off that tux versus
Okay,
horizontal.
absolutely. My question also
I
is, how
like
the
it.
hell
You
do
get
you
the
know
full
that?
thing.
How do you know that I'm vertical? You're a wizard, bro. You're a fucking wizard. That's why. Yep. That hat right there
Dude,
is
that's
not
what I always wanted to be
oversized.
when I was a kid. Nope.
That hat's not oversized. It is slam full of brain. Mm-hmm.
You had kids who
Fucking
wanted to be fire trucks, kids who wanted to be
yeah.
sharks. I wanted to be a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid, man.
And I did see at Dairy Queen, they're hiring blizzard wizards and smile makers.
You know what? You never thought you were going to make it, but here's your fucking chance, bro. I'm your hype man. I got you already dressed for the interview.
Dude, I'm going to go in with a staff, a robe, and a hat.
Exactly. And I could see
I'm
like
here to
this
be a
right here.
blizzard wizard.
This
Bitches.
right here speaks Wizard Secret Service. I got you. And then they'll be like, why does he not do anything? I'll be like, I'm only needed if his powers fail. There it is. There it is. I
That.
mean, next business model
So,
right there.
I like it. Let's see. We had the fear shit, locking in cards. What else did I write down? Oh, dude, it seemed to be. That's like a thing that they teach you. Oh, not when we were kids. You could just walk into a school. Oh, dude, when him and I were kids, you could just his school probably definitely, but you could just walk up into school.
Yeah,
Like if you wanted
100%.
to. This kid I went to school named Ryan. He climbed out the window and went to recess early.
Oh yeah. We used to be in class
Yeah,
with the windows open.
like straight open, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. There
And then
was like sometimes we would be late to school and come in like the back door of the school. It didn't matter. Like there were 712 doors and 713 of them were open. Like it didn't matter. Nobody fucking cared.
no, yeah, yeah, that. Oh man, that's yeah.
Like the old and see that some of the people watching will get this, some whatever. Some will, some won't. But where we were, we didn't have anything in the town that I was in. But a short 30-minute drive, you had most things that the bigger cities had. And a skating rink was one of those fire ass places where I'm pretty sure I died 3 times over the years at a skating rink. Because I don't think there was an adult that
Yeah.
was even allowed on the property. And then it was like,
N-
well, you better be out here when I come pick you up because I'm not coming in. You were already here. We didn't have phones. It was like, hey, this time you better have your ass out here.
Oh, yeah. So we had a place called Skaters World.
Mhm.
Okay. Skaters World had like your jank ass payphone in the front, and there was one in like literally the back corner, and it
Yep.
was like the mosh pit of skating. So
Hell yeah.
you could
With,
skate around the rink, right? Well, then you had the
yeah.
carpeted area where all the arcades were,
Yep.
and then there was this little room, probably like the size of the studio,
Yep.
and it was back to hardwood. And there was a phone
Hmm.
back there. And that's just where people would go in, skate around, spin, and it was crazy lights. So you'd be on a phone call while trying to like fight for your life while on the phone call
Yes.
as people were
Prison
flying
rules, man.
around in this like,
Yep.
dude, is yeah. So
Straight up
no, I
prison.
remember that. And And the best thing was the clock on the wall, it didn't work.
Yep.
And it didn't work because somebody threw a skate at it and broke it.
You know, that's
I
one of
remember
the
that.
things I look at a lot of time. Well, we first off, the skating rink had a cement floor with divots in it, so just be careful. I'm just saying. Um, that was back around the time that the inline skates came out, but you had to be like a billionaire to get those.
So
Oh yeah, there were like
wait.
potholes in the skate rink floor.
Why was your skate floor cement?
Sure, whatever.
Our-
And
Ours had wood. Maybe it was,
it was this was like hard ass ceramic cement. Like I bet you won't fall and hit it. You won't do it twice. And like I never learned because of that. It only took like about 17 times of me falling, and I was like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that no more. Nah. There was literally like holes, like big holes, like fist size holes in it, like where it's like people were chiseling, like they're trying to find fucking stones or some shit. Oh yeah. But you know, talking about the time, like how kids are now,
cute.
and people are yeah, and people are like, oh man, yeah, I'll text you, I'll let you know. No, I got left at school because my granddad, we didn't have cell phones and shit, and like my granddaddy knew when I came out of school. Yeah, nah, let me tell you something. He was a man of few words. What he said, he meant. He stood behind it, 10 toes. He said, if you ain't out here, school's out at 3. If you ain't out by 3:10, I'm leaving your ass. I'd come out like I had to go, like I had stuff to do. This was middle school. Yeah, nah, bye. See you. I come out, ain't no damn car out there. He just gone. I'm like, you had one, yeah, I'm the only person you're here to pick up. What are you doing? Nah, he didn't wait. Out.
He's
I had
got
to walk
he's
off.
got to go get his smokes.
I had to walk. He did smoke a pipe. I had to walk all the way across town to get to my grandma's house. My house was closer, but I couldn't get in. So I walked all the way across town. He was just sitting in his chair. Not a word was spoken because I didn't want to cross that man. And I knew he said, you better be out here by this time. Yes, ain't out there. Bye. It wasn't no good. It didn't do no good to call nobody. We didn't have phones. We didn't it's just, okay, survive, man. That's what you're about to do.
So
You got to survive.
I don't mean to flex on you. I had a
Mhm.
pager in high school.
Well, when pagers came out,
You probably had one for different reasons.
100%, but they didn't
Yeah.
work where I live. Like there was no signal. So it was almost pointless. Yeah. Like you remember when the two-way, remember the Motorola two-way pagers? You flip it up, the keyboard, you get the
Oh,
weather
yeah, yeah,
app.
yeah. I didn't have one of those. Mine was just a straight beep, 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 beep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I
But
had,
the best
look,
part is so I had a pager, right? So
mhm,
that if I needed to know anything, I don't even fucking know why.
yeah.
So when I get out of school, I'd be like, oh shit, I got a page. So I got to call this. Bro, we didn't have payphones in my high school.
Yeah.
So I get a page and I'm like, I can't fucking ain't calling you back.
What do? You know? Yeah.
Yeah, apparently my parents would send me codes and I was supposed to know what these codes meant.
Oh,
But
absolutely. And that's like everybody was all, and like, you know, if I had like
I'm sure your
snap my,
codes were for what they wanted to buy.
they were like amounts. So, you know, like you snap your fingers and make the elbows and the knees itch. If I could snap my fingers and go to any time, it would be back to the time of pagers, you know? It would. You all right?
Did you
It's
hear
those
that noise?
it's the voices again, isn't it? You're not taking
Yeah.
you're not taking your meds, are you?
No, but I drank some.
I told you that we were going to bring that kind of stuff out once we started doing video, but not this soon, bro. Calm down.
Where's that pixie stick? So that remind
Bust,
okay. There was
let's
this.
bust us a line.
There was oh man, there was this. I remember back then you just leave your house. Your parents won't even be home. You just leave your house. You
Oh
gone all
yeah.
day. Like how was it here?
Yep.
It's great. Wasn't even here all
Yep.
day. I go to this sketchy ass store that was um yeah, sketchy one was about a quarter mile. Sketchy two was about 3/4 of a mile away.
Yeah.
Um so sketchy store one looked like one of those buildings you probably found in like the Jason movie,
Oh hell
the
yeah.
wood cabin home. That's what this
Hell yeah.
little general store looked like, right? So we'd either walk down there or ride our bikes there. And there's this weird ass kid. Cause like I said, half the time I grew up in very well to do. The other half the time I grew up on literally the other side of railroad tracks like you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Good
and when I'd be
times.
down there, I go to this sketchy store to get, whatever. You could go buy literally like matches, chalk, candy bars, drinks, food, a
It was
wrench,
like it was like a
can of
miniature
oil.
Walmart. It was like the corner store
Yeah.
was like Walmart now, like where you can just get any fucking thing in there.
eh, Well, they
You,
had you remember the candy cigarettes?
you could also buy crack in ours. But yes, I do remember those
Yeah.
candy cigarette.
Okay. So they had those, and then they had these like asshole dudes who'd be out there at lunch who'd throw those snap pops at you.
Hmm.
But you so they had the candy cigarettes. I remember as this kid, he'd always be there. Like he was always there. I think he lived in the creek behind the place because that's where he always came from and went.
Nice.
But he came out one day, he's like, "Oh man, you guys got these." He goes, "Now we got the sticks." And I remember this. I mean, I know people were like, "Yeah, drank from the fire hose, licked a puppy, all this shit."
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
kid, he gets the candy cigarettes. I'll never forget this. And he goes and gets the pixie sticks. And he basically pours out the pixie stick in a line on the wooden handrail of the store.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
So not only did this kid snort a pixie stick, he probably snorted a splinter.
Guaranteed. He snorted a hepatitis splinter
Dude,
for sure.
I'll never that okay. You remember how we used to make memes of your nephew?
Hmm.
That face?
Absolutely. Yeah.
That was that kid's face after he snorted a pixie stick.
I mean, you know,
Yeah,
I I,
yeah.
I used to enjoy the little fruit. I don't know if these things were like the Mandela effect or some shit, but it was like a thing of grapes. It looked like a little batch of grapes or a strawberry. It was a little container with a little screw off lid, and it had nothing but pure sugar in that shit. And it was supposed to taste like whatever fruit it was shaped like. But those I never, I'm just where I'm going with this is I never snorted them. Okay, you hung around some weird fuckers, man. Just saying.
Yeah, it was
Pi- Pixie sticks were high dollar shit.
that's
My
that's
store, my store was a cinder block store, and I got the shit beat out of me several times around it. Within close proximity, I've been curb stomped around my store. So,
okay.
you know, yeah. I used to drive up there
Well,
like on my bike with a note from my mama to tell the lady in there like what she was getting, cigarettes and shit. And then she'd pack everything up, and I had a book. Now everybody now has the EBT cards that they can swipe. And it's oh man, everything's electronic. No, we had food stamps when they weren't cool. They were in a book. You had to tear them bitches out. And my
wait,
mama,
you took a note to the store to buy cigarettes for your mama?
yeah, she would write me out the note of what she wanted, and we get some bologna, cigarettes and bologna. Oh, Miss Daisy would cut
Dude,
that shit on the damn thing, slice up that bologna, wrap it up, put my mama's cigarettes and stuff in a bag, and she'd be like, "What'd your mama give you, baby?" I'm like, "This is what she sent me with." She's like, "Okay, that'll do it." I was probably getting robbed. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what anything costed. We just had food stamps. It was money that came in a book, literally with just numbers printed on it. It was fucking wild. That's why that shirt that I have with the food stamp on it, the dollar one, it says starter from the bottom. Yeah. Yeah. Like we literally that food stamps they came in a book, like ones, fives, tens, and it was just money with like paper with numbers printed on it. And I'm like, this was the original counterfeit, bro.
You know, next show you should wear that shirt. Marlena said she got me a shirt that what'd she say? She's like, I got you this shirt. And she goes, it's perfect for you. I'm like, can I see it?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
So I'm probably going to I'm gonna wear that one. So you should wear that. And I'm gonna
Absolutely.
wear this shirt. I don't even know what it is yet.
Okay. That'll work.
She
I'm
says
down.
it's funny. Hey, I didn't get you earlier in the questions.
Yeah.
So I hit my buddy Goat with the would you rather be able to snap your fingers and cause anybody's elbows and knees to go itchy? Okay. Or snap your fingers and have hot spaghetti in their pockets. You're going to go with the itchy elbows? No, like you could, if you could have that power. Yeah, whatever you do, you snap your fingers and that's what happens to people. You're going to give them the itchiness? Okay.
Now, when you said hot spaghetti, like you mean like the noodles with the sauce and everything, or just the noodles?
Fuck. No, it just have the ability to instantly make a handful of cooked spaghetti appear in anyone's pocket.
I mean, if it's just spaghetti noodles, then I'm gonna go with the itchiness, But if we can throw some sauce and some shit on there, I'm fucking them up. Because like you remember back in you ever seen Napoleon Dynamite?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Well, then you got some pocket tots, baby. You got fucking tater tots in your pocket. Boom.
I know, but it would just be fun to be like, you know what, this motherfucker. And then be like,
Now that
what's in
would
my pocket? And be like,
Well, see, that would be awesome because what I would do, what
would be
pops into
awesome.
my head, so what pops into my head is I would go to like the hospital, walk around like the ICU floor, and then, boom, snap and drop some of that shit on, you know? And then I'd take like a bite of their
No,
food that was in there
no.
to make, and they'd be like, whoa, whoa, oh, what you should do is have the ability, snap your fingers and have that food around their mouth. And then I would go to the ICU floor. People in comas, I'd snap my finger and they'd have spaghetti sauce around their mouth. When they wake up, they can lick it and get some nutrition. That's that
Hey.
big brain activity right there.
Mm. Mm. Hey. I was gonna end on another question, but
Okay.
that just I don't think it's needed.
Yes. Yes.
I can just end
Giving,
it on doing this shit to
giving,
people in comas and ICUs.
giving people hope. One piece of
Fuck.
spaghetti at a time.
He's Corbin. I'm Glaze. He's a goat.
We're us.
Done.